Ooh, hi collective. Welcome back to my channel. I'm the Temperance Star. I'm going to be doing a lovely collective reading for you guys today. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope everything is great. I hope you guys are feeling good, feeling great, feeling blessed, okay? There's a lot of things in this world to try to make you not feel blessed, but I hope you guys are feeling blessed. I'm trying to like get more in the middle. But my floor is like uneven, like how are you guys? I'm going with this beautiful deck. I love this deck. The artwork on this deck is so pretty. I think I say it all the time. Oh, this okay. I stopped growing up. Wanted to grow and experience rejection of perpetual youth. I already got this one too. Becoming braver, resilience, experience, growing stronger, fresh perspective. Becoming braver and growing up. I feel like these two go hand in hand with each other, especially like when you are going through life, going through your experiences, you're taking your lessons for what it is, the ones where you passed and the ones that you failed, and being able to just wear it as like I want to say like a badge of honor, but it's so interesting. Like this picture is like this little mischievous cat. Look at me. That's is it the growing up part? Like that, I don't know what I just got from that. Once it's a grown experience, rejection of perpetual youth, and then the resilience and experience, growing stronger, fresh perspective. Like that is kind of like the mood for today. Like when you get older, you start to see that a lot of things kind of repeat itself, especially like lessons you feel like you did already or you passed already, and then they kind of show up and kind of like a bigger monster, or even sometimes a smaller monster. Sometimes you gotta show motherfuckers you're the cookie monster. Like you could be sweet, but shit could get active. Okay, like, and I just dropped a whole bunch of cards. Like that's spirit saying like shit could mortality. Look, this is the card that I saw face up. Life is brief, bright, beautiful, and yours to live. Like throughout all your experiences, collective, know that you have to be brave sometimes. And then I see here, ooh, wait, so many. All these cards are so pretty. I just want to like kind of like just show you guys the whole entire deck in the nonsense. I was just saying it's time to talk sense. I was just saying like even when I'm not making sense, bitch, I'm gonna make some sense, and that's literally and okay. But with this card, the nonsense card, and look at this picture. Look at this grumpy weirdo looking like she preying on an innocent person. Nonsense. Like what are we even doing? Anyways, all in the golden afternoon. This picture is so pretty. I just love the color blue. Like inspiration, creative spark, imagination, conception. Like all in the golden afternoon. A creative spark. Like back to the lessons card and growing up and even this mortality card. Look at this mortality card. And this says life is brief, bright, beautiful, yours to live. Like you have to own your life. Like, because there's going to be so many people in this world that come in and they try to tell you who you are or make up things to fit a narrative of who you are because in their world and their eyes and stuff, you have to be that thing so that things make sense in their world, right? However, at the end of the day, nobody can take control of you unless you allow them to, collective. And you have to go through your experiences, go through your lessons, and always take something valuable in your wins and your losses so that when you get presented another problem, you know exactly how to go about it. Even if you was to win or lose, never be scared to make your own path that makes sense for you. Especially with this nonsense card, like like it's time to talk sense. Like sometimes you have to rearrange things that may not be working for you from past lessons so that you can rearrange it so that it makes sense for your world. Because sometimes certain routes they aren't going to work for you. Like certain answers to the test or cheat codes and stuff, they're not going to work for you. They're not because everybody is different. Everybody's life is different, and everybody's perspective of things are going to be different. But you have to remember to stay grounded in who you are, what you came here to do, and never lose hope or inspiration or be able to be creative in explaining that lesson or expressing lesson or problem or anything, because the world is always evolving, especially with the internet. Like, we have the internet. We have the internet. You know how many people are making thousands, millions, like, off of just the internet? And even if they're not making money off the internet, do you know how many voices are being spoken through the internet and reaching and healing people across the world just from a small little thing that you thought, oh, no one's gonna care, no one's gonna, like, you be thinking that, but you never know how strong your voice is unless you put it out there. And I kind of used to have that fear of not wanting to be seen, not wanting to be heard, not wanting to be looked at even. And God told me so many times I ain't got a choice. Like, I kid you, like, God would show me time and time again how I did not have a choice about how I thought I didn't want to be seen. I thought I didn't want to be looked at. I thought I didn't want to speak. But God would constantly put me in positions where I had to speak. I had to be seen. Like, I'm tall as hell. Like, I'm gonna be seen regardless. I'm beautiful. I'm going to be looked at. And it's like, then I have my voice. My voice is gonna be heard. And it's like, it kind of was in a way, like, I used to be scared of my voice because I know, like, when I would speak louder, I would see how it would change people. Like, the type of, like, if my voice is on like 1,000, it could get very, very scary, like, for other people. I wouldn't care. I don't mind. Like, I don't even mind when I'm, like, in my own zone and whatnot. But if I'm around people who may not be familiar with me or familiar with my frequency or familiar with, just like how I am and stuff, it could scare the crap out of them because they never felt a frequency like that before. But there's going to be thousands and others of people, especially through the internet, who's going to know exactly what you're talking about, understand exactly where you're coming from, and they're going to support you. Period. They're going to love you. They're going to support you. They're going to do whatever they can to make sure that you are continue to be creative. You are able to continue, they can live through you, basically. There's so many people in this world that want to live through you in a bad way and in a good way. So with all these 5 cards, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like, what I just, like, got from all of this is, like, never be afraid. Like, you are immortal. You are, especially with the internet. I be saying, like, the internet is like is a really dangerous thing in a way, but for good reasons and bad reasons. Because literally, you could drop dead right now, God forbid, and the traces that you leave on the internet, that will be your story. Period. And don't let you go away, because it could become even stronger. It could become even louder. It will make people be more engulfed in the depths of your own ocean just based off of the traces you may have left. Don't be silent. Don't be quiet. Don't be scared to grow up. Don't be scared to be brave. And that's in any type of situation. Never be scared to be brave. Like what Doja Cat said, like, if you gotta take it there sometimes, just take it there. And that's in any regard. Especially when things ain't making sense to you. If things is not making sense, you gotta make it make sense for you. Okay? Because at the end of the day, like, especially with all the golden in the afternoon, like, you gotta keep your life golden. Because a lot of people will try to dig that gold from underneath you and then cloak themselves in it. Like, no, 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 no. Don't ever let nobody try to cloak themselves in your energy. Make it damn near impossible for them to cloak yourselves in your energy. Cloak themselves in your energy. Cloak yourself in your energy. Maybe you should cloak yourself in your energy. I don't know why I said that so quickly and briefly. Maybe you should cloak yourself in your own energy. Because sometimes you do gotta like sit back and watch and understand exactly how people are moving. You gotta document things and understand it before you truly reveal yourself. Because then when you reveal yourself, you don't know the type of imprint you're going to leave. And you don't know the type of people who are going to support you just based off of you being completely authentic to yourself. There's a lot of people in this world, a lot of souls in this world, even dead or alive, that will understand where you're coming from, that will want you to continue being brave, because everybody in this world, people who are good and people who are bad, everybody in this world has hope. Everybody has hope. And if you are something that can spark just a little bit of hope in somebody, you don't understand how powerful you are. And I think you need to remember that. And that goes into any type of creative adventure that you may be doing, any type of career path you may be doing, even with love. Love in itself is like a barrier of hope, because, you could love somebody that you could love bomb them, you could do this, you could do that, but you still have to hope that shoe don't drop. And that in itself is why sharing your stories, sharing what's going on, painting it out, and that's in any type of creative way, letting it be seen because it will easily be felt for those that's meant to feel it. And word gets around. But okay, I think I got enough from that. Oh, look. Messages for a rabbit too. And rabbits are so like innocent but cunning at the same time. Service to the animal world. Like this world is filled with animals. Even the ones that are human, they're animals. Like I love looking up animals and stuff because when you look at the characteristics of certain animals, you'll be able to see the type of people or humans that are in this world that are human, but they're operating like an animal. Like you have, you got your queen bees, you got your hyenas, you got your frogs, you got your snakes. Like you have so many different types of animals in this world. So it's like instead of being an animal, be a service for those animals around you. And make sure you're able to get those messages out the best way you can with intuitive care. That's the intuition. Like I'm telling you, I know what I'm talking about. All right, collective. So let's get into some. Oh wait, no, this is the oracle deck. I want to get into some tarot first. Actually, no, I already pulled it out. So yeah, all in the gold. Today was such a beautiful day. Today, like it was such a beautiful day today. And I saw a movie. One thing about me, I'm gonna go see a movie because life's a movie. Life's a movie. You really be having to like characterize people. Ooh, we got Ice Queen. So you might be either collective. If there's someone cold around you, or you might be turning cold. We got Ritual at the bottom. So Ritual and an Ice Queen, that makes me feel like something's trying to make you more colder, more brutal, more cutthroat. Because rituals don't necessarily mean like, again, in the kitchen cooking something up. I mean, it could be, but that doesn't necessarily mean that. Rituals can happen in so many different types of ways. It's just a pattern of things that constantly happen. And we got imprisonment, something to lead you to imprisonment, and people will do things on a repeated basis, or situations will happen. Your lessons in your life will happen in a repeated basis. Blatant. Very blatant to you too. It'll be very obvious. Things will repeat itself in a very obvious way that can make you become very cold and not yourself. And when you're not yourself, you can easily become imprisoned to that like shell of yourself. And that doesn't necessarily mean literally behind bars. You could put yourself in a prison by being like on top, by being a millionaire, by being the boss, by being like some high status, but you could be in a prison, a self-caged prison that turns you into the most coldest ice. At least like just like you're iced out. There's no warmth to you because you box yourself up into something because you weren't able to truly break free, break your voice out, be yourself, like in a lot of areas in your life that you had challenges, you had I don't want to say systems, you had lessons to go through, but when you repeat patterns over and over again, you do certain routes over and over again, and then they don't work out, a lot of people end up just saying, you know what, F it. I'm just going to turn cold as ice, and they think that that's the answer, but all that does is lead them to imprisonment. Because especially with that ritual card that we saw, it's like rituals can also be lessons, repeated lessons, repeated challenges, repeated, things that you see before and they constantly being thrown at you. It's like a ritual, but it's not a ritual, but it's a ritual. And it's like if you don't know how to break out of that, it'll literally freeze you up from the inside out, leaving you imprisoned and just hating your life and then waiting to cast that coldness onto somebody else so that they could be imprisoned with you. And you do not want to be that type of person. You don't want to be that type of person. You don't. Because it's going to be a fire that eventually comes in to burn it all down. Cold or not, it will burn it all down. Even ice could get so cold it burns. So tell me more, angels. We got relationship. And it came out crossing. And then we got abundance. We got relationship and we got abundance. With this, ooh, what's at the bottom? And we got house. Okay. So with this relationship, Ice Queen, abundance, and then house, and they all came up upright. Hmm. I want to say you got some. I don't want to say you got money coming in because money can mean a lot of different ways. But in abundance, in itself, I remember someone told me like abundance doesn't mean you're just wealthy and you just got so much money. Abundance could just be straight up knowledge, straight up happiness, straight just living in your true power, and that's what makes you abundant. When you're able to combine, like even with this relationships, the relationships in your life, if you're able to go through the like relationships in your life, breeze past them, and not allow it to turn you into some type of ice queen, it'll easily like make you become abundant. Before you know it, you're living in a happy house, like that perfect picture image. And that's whatever it looks like to you because you were able to breeze through those challenges, breeze through those situations, breeze through those lessons, and know how to navigate it without allowing it to turn you into some cold, bitter person. But there will be people who are cold and bitter and things who are looking at you like how and why you? How did you do it? Why? No. Something must be off. Like there's gonna be things that's going to try to test you again, but you already know how to pass it. Even if you get thrown a curveball, especially when you build your house brick by brick. That's why it's so important for you to know yourself. Stack your coins, stack your bricks, stack your linen. Like, I don't even know, but whatever makes you you, that's how you make sure your house, and your house could be your body too. Your body, your mind, because your soul is just your soul in itself is just a spirit. It's just air basically. I don't say it's just air, but it could be just air. And then your body is the host. That's the house. It's housing something very important. If you're able to build it up in a healthy way to where it's damn it impossible to break through because you know the lessons, you knew the instructions, like you screwed every single wall, window, and it's impossible for anything, even an ice cream, to break in and do any damage to it. And if there's a relationship on the way, collective, is there? I was say, if there is there a relationship on the way, collective, something leading you to something very great? Clock it. I love this house energy. I see divination. Ooh, work, hard labor. So definitely a mature man. Oh my gosh, how we got Ice King and Ice Queen out here? Maybe collective, you freezing shit over. Let me find out you freezing shit over. And it's so funny because Drake's album, what's it called? Iceman. Is it called Iceman? I don't know. It's coming out, and he about to I don't know what type of music he about to drop, but it's giving like, you know what? Let me free hell. What's it called? So hell freeze over. That's what it's giving. And sometimes you gotta do that. You gotta do the impossible to make the possible. Especially with this relationship with abundance, like sometimes you gotta go to hell and freeze that to just show and let motherfuckers know you ain't nobody to play with. And sometimes that comes in a very unique way, especially with this work, labor, and effort, and then courthouse in reverse. Especially when you're not getting justice the way you're supposed to get justice. If you're not getting justice the way you're supposed to get justice, and you are being like, you know, a good person, a healthy person, a normal person, or whatever case you want to be, like doing things the right way. Sometimes you kind of just have to combine, even if it's not a relationship, you got to combine your feminine and your masculine, because it's the feminine in you, the divine feminine in you, the divine masculine in you is going to make a way for you to make your money, make your abundance, make your happiness, make sure that you're fulfilled in all areas in a way that nobody could replace. Not the courts, not no like occupation works, like, because you'll be protected. Look at this, you'll be protected if you're able. Ooh, you'll be protected. The courthouse, so like I'm telling you, like sometimes you can't get justice in the courthouse. Like they don't be doing nothing. That's you. Sometimes you gotta go to God. Shit, sometimes you gotta go to the devil too. They be one on one shoulder, one on the other, and you combine it. Take it there, because you'll be protected in ways that's like so powerful. It will really make you. I hope like I just realized like because I got something burning. I realized like it was like going in the camera, but and this you see how it's blue. If you're able to healthily combine your feminine and your masculine, you'll be so protected in ways that it will blow your mind. Blow your mind. Like I said, like it will get very like spooky sometimes. Like it will get very necromancy sometimes when you are able to just like walk through hell and freeze it. It'll get very spooky, especially when other people are witnessing it. And we got intuitive cat, look, and then we got unexpected money. So definitely some type of abundance is coming in. Some type of opportunity is coming in that you may not be expecting, or you are expecting it, and you may be expecting it just because you are true to yourself, collective. Staying true to yourself is the most important thing you could do. Well, we got family. I'm not gonna take it, but that's what I just picked up. We got family. Who's single, sexy, single, sexy, and successful. Like what, collective? You know how many people want to just like have a family with you in any type of regard, whether it's like in your home, live, people that just see you, your job, online. You collective, you may be somebody who just looks like money. There's gonna be a lot of things gonna try to come in and sabotage that because they may not have that on them. A lot of people are already like sucked dry. I mean, more angels. What I said. A lot of people, especially look, we got divinity, child in reverse, and we even have message in reverse. A lot of people with the child and the message, a lot of people's inner child were not healed because the lessons, the challenges, the things that were thrown at them, they never got the message. They never understood the lesson. And if they did understand it, they didn't heal from it properly. They rejected it, actually. They rejected their inner child. But you, collective, you're divine. You may make best friends with your inner child and your higher self. You let those messages in. But there's something in the background trying to suppress you from being able to get those messages, from being able to heal your inner child. But when you have God literally with his hands on your neck, he gonna make sure it gets known, okay? Like literally. God will make sure, especially with the nice guy, like in the sun, I love because it's always sun and stuff. Like the nice guy, like God will make sure he kisses you in he, she, if you think God is a woman, you think God is a man, a being, whatever, the universe, they will kiss you to let you know, like, you are divine. It's not a game. It's not a game. And then we got the ice cream truck. You know, ice cream melts, right? I don't know if you guys hear it, but the ice cream truck is going. Everyone, angels. Look, and you have achievement. Yeah, like God will let you like God has no problem putting you on a pedestal. No problem. Sometimes you just have to speak. Something that could be being suppressed may just need to be shown out loud. And God will back you for it. Has God shown you other ways? Has he let you down? Has she let you down in any other ways in your life? No. So never be scared to let your inner child, let those messages shine. Because there's going to be people, things trying to hold it back. Because they may be scared of what the consequences might be. But God's letting you know you don't got nothing to be scared about. And we got, especially with the third party stitches back here, it's like God has no problem letting you shine in your path the way you're supposed to shine in your path. There's nothing, especially with the Jezebel in reverse, like there's nothing that will stop you from being you. Especially when you went through those lessons, especially when you went through those challenges and you grew up and you learned from it, you tried different ways and some things was nonsense, some things was just ridiculous, but you were still immortal. You still hold that inner child, those messages to yourself, and you grew from it and became better. What? God has no problem putting you on a pedestal. No problem. He'll show you, actually. He'll hold you back in certain areas just to let you know maybe you need to do something else. Maybe your voice needs to be heard a different way. Maybe your art needs to be shown a different way. Your creative talents need to be shown and expanded a different way. He'll hold certain things back slowly, letting the ice melt. But by the time it's just a cone, you'll see just how easy breakable it is for him to pour right into you again and again and again. It's like, guys, like, are you done melting yet? Are you ready to break things up? Because it's like, God be ready. God be ready. Look, and then we got, so House came out anyways. And then we got Thief. It's like, God's on your side. Like, you ready to go rob a house? Are you ready, God? It's like this, especially with the achievement and the divinity. God's like, are you ready to go rob a house real quick? God will be on your side. And he'll put you on a pedestal for it too. Like, yeah, you kind of doing something like this, but God will let you know, we gonna show you off. We could do a little quick heist real quick. Like I said, it could get real necromancy in this fuck, okay? God will bring dead things to life for you, okay? He has no problem. Look, because you a sweetheart. God looks at you like a sweetheart, collective. This is gonna make me cry. Because it's so cute. Like, oh, the rest of them is actually so cute. He looks at you like you a sweetheart, collective. He like, listen, if we gotta go rob a whole house, establishment, the block, the whatever we gotta go rob, God's like, we will support you. And anything that's trying to get in the way to make you be a certain way, look a certain way, all these fake false Jezebels trying to come and seduce you or whatever, that's not even gonna matter by the time he's done. Okay? It's not even gonna matter. And then all you're gonna be really, you're gonna just wake up one day and you're gonna be reeking in freaking abundance, opportunities, achievements. And that's all you're gonna be known as. Something that looks like it was dangerous and scary to do is gonna look like it's a quick little heist. Just something you and God discussed. God's like, listen, don't even freaking worry about the courts. What? God will put them on it behind, because your path is your path and nothing can get in the way of your path, dead or alive. Tell me more, angels. Yeah, I'm telling you, collective. This is not a game. You're not confused, collective. There's no illusion. God shows you so many times that you a sweetheart, that you an earth angel, that you don't do nothing but bring in money, actual abundance. That's nothing to be confused about. Your blueprint, collective, ain't nothing to be confused. It's not an illusion. This is real life. Real life. And God's like, listen, if I gotta come there myself and start robbing them up, I will. It's not a problem. It's not a problem. What? Look, and we got false narratives. All those false narratives don't even exist once you sit there and you stop. Like, we got expectation in reverse. It's not even gonna be. It's going to be known. It's gonna be known who you are, and who you are is you are divine. Are you kidding? With the sweetheart, earth angel, actual money. What? Do you know how, like, all these cards coming out like this? Or because you decided to freeze hell over? Oh, we got divine masculine at the bottom too. Yeah, and then you look so good doing it. You're gonna have people like ready to just come in and just be like, you know what? Oh, okay, I get it. I'm on the bandwagon. I'm on the bandwagon. Look, people will come in ready to be like, you know what? I see what you're doing. I support it. What we about to do? What you want to do? Let's get committed. And that's in any regard, relationship, opportunities, businesses. Shoot, how's people gonna start just making deals with you that you didn't even know existed, because God's gonna put you on a pedestal. What? If you let all your fears go, you let all the things that make you just so, if that is even the case. Because one thing God don't want you to ever forget, don't ever deny your inner child. Don't ever deny those messages. That's not even a choice for you, collective. Like this, it's not even a choice for you. God loves you that much, and you know that. You've seen it. Others seen it too. Yeah, and your opposition, whoever they are, they gonna be left looking like they're not even gonna, they're not gonna exist. Would they be in the reverse? They're not even going to exist. It's gonna be questioned, why did he even try? Like what? What was the point in even trying? Why try? Why try? It was always going to be a losing battle. If you go a certain way, it was always kind of going to be a losing battle. But if you go the divine way that you were meant to do, you just might see something else. God just might shock you. And then everybody, your opposition is going to be sitting there looking like, oh, we didn't see this coming. God did. Let's get some tarot cards. Yeah, we got pathway. Yeah, God did. God did. And it may have been hidden, but God did. You did. He was going to let you know that message one way or another. I gotta hurry up because if I don't, my Minx is gonna start crashing out. We got the high priest, and it was always known to you. Your higher self always knew this. Your higher self always knew this. Your higher self sitting on top of that mountain, just waiting for the go sign. Waiting. Just waiting. Tell me more, angels. Thank you, divine. Thank you, angels. Thank you, ancestors. Thank you for being here. Yeah, we got the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. And it's like, God don't even want you single. What? Oh my God. I'm like, God, I was like, with the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, is like, you could be someone very abundant, very in your power, in your path, bringing in things for you. But it's like, God wants you to share that with the community. Stop being hidden. Share it with the community. Let everybody know who you are, how you got there, what you had to do, and what may have tried to stop you from continuously to living that. God wants you to bring in that passion and let the community know. Let them know. Let them know who you are, so they can see just how hard God, divine, the universe goes for you. Yeah, and it's wow. We got the King of Swords in reverse, the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, and the Queen of Cups. These are people watching and maybe afraid to see you bring that fire to the light in a way that brings you out of your shadows, out of being hidden. This will terrify people. This is not going to go the way that they think at all. And maybe that was always the mission to begin with. That was always the mission to begin with. That was always supposed to happen. Maybe that was your answer you needed to know to close something out for good, for you to literally shine in your halo. Shine in that ring. Where's that protection card? Let them know just how protected you are. Because you have a lot of people who doubt things, who don't believe things, who are in denial. And then God will let you be born, let you grace this earth to show how real this is, how serious this is, how being on your path, being yourself, being abundant, and then sharing it with the world, sharing your fire to the world. Oh yeah, God gonna move mountains for you. Oh, yes, he will. Without a doubt. He don't got a problem. For you, he don't got a problem. She don't got a problem. Especially when you're a good girl. He has no problem. No, like this, it's like he has no problem. And he will let all those people who are your soulmates, those contracts that that probably could be across the world, come and support you in that journey. He has no problem. No problem. You're gonna be seeing Two of Cups. You're gonna walk outside. It's gonna be a new contract with somebody trying to just give you love, trying to give you support, outside or online or however. It's like God wants you to know He will make a pathway for you. Oh, it wants this stuff. Like your manifestation is very real. Okay, like this is such a cute, and I see coming from it in reverse. This message is actually really pretty. Like I can't even lie. This message is like really like one of those like messages where I'm just like, yeah, deception. We got Seven of Swords in reverse, and then I think the four of one. Like it's no like it's put the deception, the lies, the betrayal, put it to rest. It's time to get busy and get busy in the way that you shine. I'm sorry, pumpkin. I'm coming. I'm coming, pumpkin. I'm coming. You be ready to crash out. You like, oh, you not. It's this time. It's this time. Like you not ready to. I'm coming, pumpkin. Hold on. Too many cards. Must have closed this out. But look, Two of Cups still came out. Two of Cups still came out. If this is not me letting you know, those contracts will. Ten of Pentacles, collective. I think it's time. I think it's time. You see how the Pentacles is in reverse? Like maybe you were in like a selfish energy, a stingy with your resources, trying to be hidden and things like that. Like just trying to stay to yourself. God's like, nah, get emotional and be fulfilled in every single way you need to. He will support it. That was beautiful. I loved that message. I really did. I hope you guys are doing great though. I'm gonna close this out and yeah, I hope you have a good night, a good evening, a good morning, whenever you are listening to this beautiful message. And yeah, I'll talk to you very, very, very soon. Bye.